Star Trek stars are flouncing from X. Oh no, everybody. How are we going to live without Robert Picardo and Jerry Ryan and all those types not lecturing us about Donald Trump? I don't know how I'm going to survive without those tweets personally, but gosh, I'm enjoying it too because he keeps posting about how he's flouncing over and over and over again, and it's been like we're about a week into it now. He's still there. So we'll see how this goes. It's really, really silly. Obviously, the X Corporation and X is the town square. It's the social media platform everybody uses. And a lot of the Hollywood elite, a lot of science fiction writers and the like, decided to just ditch the platform. They were going to Threads and Blue Sky, everywhere else except for X, because Elon Musk is a bad person. And what they're upset about is the election didn't go the way they wanted. As much as they tried to lecture everybody as hard as they possibly could, they really thought in their hubris that their celebrity power was enough to just influence every. If Beyonce and Taylor Swift and Stephen King and Mark Hamill all get together, there's no way these goons won't listen to us. They're just the unwashed masses, and they get propagandized by us because we are actors. They really thought this. And it didn't work out the way they wanted because people are sick of the extremist agendas that they're pushing. They're sick of being lectured to by people who read scripts. It's really, really sad. And they should just get back to being fun again. There's a reason Hollywood's dying off, and they're just doing this. So we're going to talk about how Robert Picardo's having trouble quitting X. It's pretty funny. And they'll be back because what's going to happen is they're going to go into their echo chambers. They're going to not have the engagement that they used to. They're going to want it back, and those sweet, sweet dopamine hits, the actors live for that. So it's something they can't live without. Now, hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about this here. This is my Fandom Pulse Substack, guys. I write, and the articles that a lot of people just read on the internet, and so does my other contributor, John Trent, who is the co-owner over here. He used to be the owner of Bounding Into Comics before they kind of went into a shill normal media website. He's the one that, of course, The Quartering, Yellow Flash, Vera Dark, all of those guys read the articles of, and so he's with us now full-time. So sign up for the Substack, my friend. We got a lot of different pop culture entertainment news right here. As you can see, we actually did 10 articles yesterday. We were just cranking them out. A little less on the weekends because we take time off to spend times with our families, of course, but grab this in the description below. I'm also a science fiction writer, and this is my Stars Entwined, and it is, if you love Star Trek Deep Space Nine, this is the spot for you. It's a trilogy, and you'll love it. I'm going to put this in the description below as well. It's a spy thriller in space. A human spy embeds himself on an alien starship, ends up in some personal conflict there, and it has to try to save humanity from this war in the process. It's totally something that you'll love if you love Star Trek, and just grab it, read some great science fiction, read the whole trilogy, and thank you guys for the tremendous support. I'm actually writing a second trilogy that's spinning out of this, which is going to be devoted to space exploration, because I really don't like the way Star Trek's gone in recent years under Kurtzman. I mean, it's just been a disaster. Instead of exploring strange new worlds, they're just exploring their strange new genders, and it's obnoxious. So this is my second book in the trilogy. I'm about 50% done through NaNoWriMo, as you can see. And ironically, I'm titling it The Safe Spaces, and it's kind of a commentary on echo chambers and the like. You'll see. When you read the book, I do it really well. The way that the science fiction masters used to, you're not going to be able to. If you didn't know what it was about, you wouldn't be able to tell because it's going to be a big science fiction epic, and that's the fun. That's the beauty of science fiction that these guys don't understand anymore. They don't understand the sense of wonder. It's really, really sad, and that's how it is. So. Of course, we saw Stephen King started this whole trend, and it looks like they got orders, right? All these people get their marching orders from Hollywood or whatever to make these performative flounces, right? When things don't go the way that they want, they try to just be like babies and run away to their room and slam their doors. I'm leaving Twitter. Tried to stay, but the atmosphere has become too toxic. Follow me on Threads if you like. Oh, so stunning and brave. Now, by the way, this got a lot of traction. All the comments were like, bye, and making fun of him. He actually came back much later and came back to X because he couldn't stay off the platform to remove comments from people who were not tagged in it. He didn't have it at first because a lot of people commented, 18,000 people, and then he came back to turn it off. So funny. And you can see the comments there still. Now, Robert Picardo is one of those doing these things. He actually was deleting posts off of X for some reason. And this was about the premiere of the Voyager documentary. I'm very excited about this. I'm a big Voyager fan. I'm actually reading the book Mosaic right now, which is Catherine Janeway's backstory. It's by Jerry Taylor, not Jerry Ryan, Jerry Taylor, who wrote a lot of the episodes. She was the showrunner for Voyager, just supremely talented writer. And so I'm very interested in this Voyager documentary, and I want to know where to watch this. I guess they had a premiere about it. And I can't read about it because the post is deleted, which is, he's like, go over to Threads instead. No, I'm not going over to another network. You can be on X if you want me to see it. So this is what they're doing. They're self-censoring themselves and self-deleting their own promotions in order to make a virtue signal. So, if somebody wanted to learn a lot about the Voyager documentary and didn't go through his replies like this to see what this was about, maybe they might not even know this exists. So this is really, really sad. And that's the type of thing that, this is the type of content, Robert, that you should have on X for the fans and for your own career, because we're watching. We want to see. This is what you're supposed to be. We didn't ask you to be a mouthpiece for Kamala Harris. We weren't interested in that, right? And that's why you're mad. But we are interested in Star Trek Voyager. So please just stop. Oh, well. Now, Jerry Ryan, not Jerry Taylor, who unfortunately passed away a couple weeks ago, said, I love this. I've spent years cultivating, and at least the past several years enjoying the following I've grown here. Of course, now that she can't just politically lecture people without them getting banned immediately, she has to leave. That's the deal. When there's free speech, because the actual people push back. And by the way, Trump won. Trump won the popular vote. You guys are cordoning yourselves off and quarantining yourself away from the people who would watch your shows. This is so stupid. Maybe stop acting like this, little narcissistic fools who just try to put yourself up on a pedestal of everybody else, and then you won't have a problem. It's that simple. But I'm done. I won't delete my account because I don't want to give Leon the ability to take it. Yeah, that's Elon, of course. Can't even say his name right. And by the way, they're not deleting their accounts because they know that they have to pay to get it back when this performative thing ends, and they all come back here. I may post occasionally for professional reasons if I have to promote something, but other than that, I'm out. So immediately she's not out. I'll miss all the relationships we built here. I hope we can find each other elsewhere. Well, obviously you don't care about the relationships very much if you're doing this to make some performative political statement. And that's the thing. Like, I have a lot of friends on X, and I love all you guys, and it is a relationship. This is a networking platform, Jerry. And so if you want to network and actually have relationships, you got to stay where the people are. And gosh, of course, follow me there, guys. Really appreciate everybody who follows and follows me here too. So obviously you don't care. It's all just about you and about your politics and about you throwing a tantrum rather than anything else. I'm the same username everywhere else. It shouldn't be hard to find me. And with a hearty F you to Elon, I'm out. Wow, that's pretty hateful. I'd say that's hateful bigotry is what I'd say from Jerry Ryan. Very, very sad. So Robert Picardo said that in May 2012, I was at a convention with friends, and colleague Jerry Ryan said something like, "Whoa, you're not on Twitter? You have to be. Let me help you." And she immediately set up my account. A dozen years later, X is unrecognizable from the platform I joined. Yeah, the censorship's not there anymore. You can actually, people can say what they want without getting banned now. And that's what Hollywood really, this is the mask off of what Hollywood wants. They want a tightly controlled thing where you're forced to watch their content, where you're forced to not even be responding to it. This is why all the Netflixes of the world and all that remove their rating systems. Remember they used to have ratings on Netflix? Because you're not even allowed to voice discontent with the Amy Schumer comedy special when it sucks, right? You have to like it, you will consume it, and you will not be able to say anything. Your voice cannot be heard, you peon. That's the attitude these people have. It's really sick. Elon Musk has destroyed its integrity. Sadly, he just got the marching orders for his next target. Well, that's very, very interesting because Elon just made it so normal people could talk, and that's what these people don't want. It's very, very sad. But as you can see, he's having trouble quitting X, as I said. He posted this, and then, of course, November 12th, he also posted this. I've stepped away from X. Oh, have you? And, of course, he also posted this, And he also posted this on the 13th. This is on the 14th. Okay. I'd like to end on a happier note. This is from the Starfleet Academy cast shots. Little blurry photo there. I wish it was a little less blurry, but you can kind of see everybody in there. And that's it. And this is what he said before all of this, which is really interesting because it goes to show that this is a performative effort. And I think this post really is the real Robert Picardo, and the performative stuff was marching orders from everybody else so that you could be part of the club. Because you got to remember, Hollywood's a whisper network, just like publishing and comics. They all get together, and like if you're staying on X, you become they identify you as other person. And all these people want to be like lemmings and not be identified as other person so they could stay. It's really sad, these clout networks and entertainment. That's why we do things independently over here. But that's what they do. And so you see this. This is kind of what it's really like. Good night, good luck, and may God protect our democracy. X is murkier, muskier, and I'm not sure I want to bathe in the sludge much longer. That's the virtue signal, but this is it. In any case, I want to thank my followers, especially those who remain courteous when we disagree. If all who disagree followed your model, the world would be kinder. Well, yeah, I mean, you can't get disagreement in an echo chamber. And so when you move and you self-remove yourself into these echo chambers, you're not going to have disagreement. And that's the whole point. Like, what's interesting is he's thanking people who disagree, I guess myself, and who are nice people, but then like goes and flounces and like, makes it clear that if you're on this platform, you're somehow a bad person after that. It's like, it's such a contradictory message right there. It's easy to just disagree. I don't mind people who disagree. That's why I'm on X and just hang out. That's why I'm here and hang out. And it doesn't bother me. The people who disagree tend to get really angry and hateful and bigotry towards me, trying to cancel me all the time, try to get me deplatformed from all these platforms. That's the nasty stuff that I see. I've never seen anybody on my side doing this to other people, but you guys then deplatform. It's very, very weird. But having a hard time doing so, obviously been replying to tweets out there and the like. And I expect these people will be back very, very soon. We just got some new information on X. I was saying some things here, and you can see I said the problem celebrities are going to have with mass quitting X is I really don't care what retarded actors thinks, and they're not being here to lecture me, only positively enhances the experience on this platform. But this is interesting because they're saying Elon Musk X collapse. Hundreds of artists and media flee to booming social network. Hundreds. This is a platform with millions. But it's not working either because as all of this happens, as the big virtue signal happens, Disney just announced they're coming back. They were boycotting X for advertising, and guess what? They couldn't do it because this is where the actual customers are. This is where the fans are. And you can't be away from the fans and the customers and cordon yourself off and expect to do well. Oh, well. Enjoy it. Enjoy the fun. Enjoy the salt, everybody. Come back. Just stop virtue signaling, you Hollywood actors. It's really, really sad. Hit the like and subscribe button and join us. Leave a comment down below with what you think. And, of course, sign up on Fandom Pulse and don't miss my news stories. Follow me on X and grab the Stars Entwined. This is the most important thing. My trilogy. You'll love this weekend, and I can't wait to get the safe spaces out to you. It'll be really, really fun. It's a good spot to start right here. Thank you guys for supporting our artistic efforts. We'll see you soon.